Hello guys, this is Vaish. So today we have a lot of important topics to discuss. GS wise, I have split it here. Like historiography is under GS1, H1B visas is GS2, insolvency bankruptcy code in GS2 and 3 it can be considered. Telecom Regulatory Authority of India TRAI related news has come. So static part also will see. Water hyacinth invasive species GS3. Radical groups in Syria, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, again GS3, and the rape murder case related verdict GS3 or 4 we can consider. Okay, so these kind of PDFs every day we are giving to students who have enrolled to us, and you may be watching videos, but ultimately one day maybe when videos stop, the PDFs will continue, and everyone who is enrolled to the PDFs will get a video explanation also. Okay, so that will be in their inbox. Now publicly we are putting it for free, and even the first 6 days PDF we are giving for free, but someday it will come that it will become only to the paid students. So make sure that you are a serious aspirant, and now offer is also going on for next 2 years, 500 days you can get at a very low price, and this is going to change the way you are preparing. Okay, because the notes are going to be very detailed. It's like UPSC oriented, and the feedback is coming excellent from all the students who have already enrolled. Okay, you can see WhatsApp itself, I give you the samples, so come and ask for it. So see the first article, the invasive species, that is the water hyacinth in Kenya. Okay, so before that we'll see in India how it is and what are the basic points we have to see. Okay, so this is the scientific name of this particular aquatic invasive species. It has its origin in Amazon basin in South America, and it has spread globally including India. It is known for its fast growing nature, and that is the reason it will be like dense and floating like mats of leaves, and it becomes a major problem for other major activities. Okay, so in India in the 19th centuries itself it was introduced. First it was just for decorative purposes in a pond and lake and all, and then it spread in lakes, reservoirs, rivers, everywhere in West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Kerala. You can see the entire span it is there. So it rapidly grows and blocks the sunlight, because of which oxygen will be not reaching, and the decline of fish you will see, and other species also you will see in the water, because this will kind of invade. That's why it's called invasive species. So the impact, in irrigation systems, the flow of water, the water quality, the agriculture, drinking purposes, whatever is there, the water quality will get reduced. It's like kind of one of the most polluted water bodies it will become. Okay, fishing industry is getting affected, because that again will be making it difficult for these people to put their nets and all in the water. So in areas like Kumarakom in Kerala, which is in Alleppey district, the presence of this hyacinth is also affecting tourism. Okay, because those places where backwaters are there, tourism is a very big business, and these kind of things can reduce it. Okay, so boats are not able to navigate, boat traffic and shipping is getting affected, and the measures, if you see what all we can do. Okay, we can do either manual removal, which is a labor intensive process and not a long term solution. Biological control is there, where the predators can be introduced, which can be like a trial method you can use, but we don't know whether any more side effect it will have. Okay, so water hyacinth weevil is the predator, and then chemical control, if you do, you can kill it, but again it can cause problems to aquatic life also, so it's a less favored option. So what are the potential uses? What is the other methods you can do is, like, you can convert this, like instead of plastic and all, you can use it as a biodegradable material, or maybe in biofuels. So that kind of things if you use, or a packaging material, then you can at least make it a business. You can pay someone to take all these things from the water and then use it for a bigger business which is environment friendly. So government has done a lot of initiatives by merging with NGOs and all. They have taken these things. So National Lake Conservation Plan, National River Conservation Plan, all these things which is community based also, where even local fishermen are involved, has shown some success. Okay, but in future again we have to see that this rapid growth is controlled. We have to do more research. We have to use biological controlled eco-friendly processing systems and techniques, so that even if you are using for industrial use, it will not affect the environment. Okay, so this is about the general points about water hyacinth, which is not there in any of the newspapers. Now going to the news, it's in Kenya, where the Lake Naivasha. Okay, so this again for prelims may be important. There people are finding it difficult. The fishermen are facing losses because this hyacinth is getting stuck on their fishing net and all. So their fishing is becoming very difficult. Okay, so in around 1980s only in Kenya this was introduced, and in this Lake Naivasha it is 10 years ago that it is found, and the rapid growth of this has disrupted the aquatic life. It's like a pollution indicator. It shows that much pollution is there because it's contaminated with excessive expensive nutrients on which these things feed upon. So it is blocking sunlight and restricting oxygen flow, and remaining is the same thing. Okay, what we saw in the previous slide, the same thing in Kenyan waters it is happening. So it's a very, very like sectoral loss, you can tell. Fishing sector, transport sector, tourism sector, economically, like this much huge impact is there. $150 million to $350 million annual losses is there. Decline is there in fish catches, like where you place where you used to get 90 kg, now you're getting only 10 to 15 kg. So that also is affecting the daily earnings of the fishermen. Okay, so this is there, like as I told, globally it's a problem. And in Kenya also they have this company, the Hyapak company. So they are trying to convert that into biodegradable packaging. The founder is tying up, they are collaborating with the local fishermen and paying them money, telling like you collect and give and you will get this much of money for this much kg of water hyacinth which you collect. Okay, so when they get paid, they are also happy, and they are then converting into biodegradable packages, so your environment is getting saved. Okay, so the benefits, as I told, plastic pollution will reduce because plastic will be replaced with this new packaging material, and fishermen will get a alternate income source. Okay, so they are planning to expand it across other lakes in Kenya also, and even other African countries. So we'll see how much the community participates and supports them, and this will be a revolution if it is spread across the globe. Okay, so now just a point, if you are a 2024, 25, 26 aspirant of Vaishya IAS enrolled to the prelims plus mains test series, these things are free for you. Okay, a hoodie and a bag will be given free for you. In your address it will come, so you just have to inform me if you did not get it. The shipping is like it's going on like state wise and maybe alphabetic order and all, so that is why most of you did not get it. So we'll see. Okay, when you ask me in WhatsApp, I'll tell you the status. Now about the next article, Trump is like taken oath today, and the H1B visa. Okay, what is that thing? Because you keep hearing H1B visa with respect to Indian skilled people, and also what is that and what is the impact, that we'll see. First we'll see the theory of it. So definition, it is a non-immigrant visa that US is allowing the employees. Okay, they want to take foreign workers, skilled workers who in technology, like in expertise fields like IT, engineering, mathematics, medicine and all. You have to have just a bachelor's degree for that, and your company will have to refer you, and then because it's like limited slots, okay, only these many people can go every year. So the duration, like up to 3 years maybe they'll give, then maybe extend to 6 years, and in some of the rare cases again extension will be there. And meanwhile you will obviously from there try for the green card there. If you see here, the path to green card, that is you are trying for permanent citizenship, permanent residency, actually PR, and employee sponsorship will be there, and then you will permanently choose to stay there. Okay, so that can happen. So as I told, annual cap 65,000 cap is there. Additional 20,000 visa is there for people with master's degree, okay, other than BTech. So employers must submit a petition to the immigration services. You would have seen another news recently that January 17th, the consulate of USA has opened in Bangalore. Okay, else people used to go for their USA visa interview and all to Chennai or maybe I think Delhi, Bombay and all, but in Bangalore it was not there. So that is also a news, related news, okay, which we already covered. So H1B visa, they can even bring their spouse and children and all under 21 if you have a H4 visa. So these are basics about US immigration policies and things and all. So each time when government comes and changes, they will change the number of slot, number of workers who can come. The number of people, if you see, the most is utilized by India only. 70% of these things issued are Indian workers, especially in science, technology, engineering and mathematics and all. So now Trump has come, and we have to see like how it can impact. Okay, because the controversy was there when Trump immediately, when he won the election, he appointed this person, Indian person, Sriram Krishnan, as the senior policy advisor on artificial intelligence. Okay, meaning very high position is given to a Indian immigrant and not any US person or US citizen. So this debate came like this Trump is going to allow more and more Indians to come, or more and more foreign people to come, and then it will take away the jobs. So they are even calling Indians and others as like third world invaders, that you are coming here and taking the job. Okay, so a technical term, if you see, doxing. Okay, doxing is like this person who is telling the backlash, he's actually posting personal details of Krishnan and all, so that is wrong. Okay, so that information online when we post it, that's called doxing. Okay, it's a term in internet which we have. So that they apologized also later for that, but that is what happened. So Krishnan is again telling that skilled foreign workers have to enter USA because that only will benefit the US tech industry. And then other billionaires also, if you see Elon Musk or Vivek Ramaswamy, all are telling that without skilled immigration programs, their companies will not grow. Okay, they are telling Tesla included had relied highly on skilled foreign workers who had come through H1B program. Okay, opposite to that, there is this MAGA supporters, that is Make America Great Again. There is a group, so they are telling to reduce the number of skilled foreign workers and take more and more Americans, local Americans, to work there. Okay, so again, more people, they criticize the program. They're telling they're replacing well-paying American job with low-wage foreign workers just to save money. They're not even looking the skills and all. They're just saving money by not hiring the Americans there. Okay, so that is again criticism which came about H1B thing. So I told you the Immigration Act of 1990 is when significantly this count and all was increased. There was a time when it was like, see, up to 195,000 annual people were allowed and all. But now again, the new provisions are like up to 65,000 only they allow. As I told, 20,000 extra master degree people can come. And between 1990 to 2019, 4.5 million people got this visa issued, and that many people went to USA and took the jobs. Okay, so India, again, if you see, 72% of them were Indians, 65% of them were from STEM technology, STEM field. Okay, so this is about the H1B visa. Remaining just for your mains answer, I have just put under different headings the same top points only: criticism and the political social reactions and future of H1B. This is the way you have to frame the side headings. Okay, these are all already in the previous slide we have discussed, but just put it in a mains answer format. Okay, this is the way you will get each day, daily in your inbox you will get this PDF, and imagine in 500 days how much data you will get. This is much bigger than any coaching class will be providing for UPSC. Okay, so try to enroll today itself, because the offer will expire, then you will have to give double the rate. And again, if you're confused before enrolling all this, just book a call with me, and that also through WhatsApp only. Just book a call and I will call you back and we can discuss 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. I will talk to you and then we can clear or get a clearer picture of your strategy for the next 1 or 2 years. Okay. Next article for GS1, what is historiography? Okay, so historiography refers to the study of how history has been written, interpreted and understood over time. Okay, meaning that different perspective will be there, different framework will be there, different people will write at different angles about history. So that we have to see, and that thing is called historiography. Okay, again, little bit static part kind of thing if you want. These are like techniques and approaches used by historians to gather, analyze and interpret evidence. Both the primary and secondary sources are considered. Then the question like whether what we are finding out is truth or not, whether it is just narrative driven or theme wise you are doing it, and how historical narratives evolve over time. What are the different interpretations which are keep on changing? Like French Revolution, many people report a different way. India's freedom struggle also, if you see, there are left-wing people, there are right-wing people. They all write books as per their ideology or their findings and narratives, and also these and all keeps changing over the time also. Then there are different schools which discuss different ways. Like Annals school is there, which focus on the long-term socio-economic factors. The Marxist is there, which always focus on the class struggle and the economic factors of poor people and all. Then postmodernist historiography is there, which challenges the notion of objective truth. Okay, so like this, different things are there, and there are different ways also, like based on memory of people we gather data and then write history, maybe based on myth, maybe based on culture. Like Jodha Bai is there, like Jodha Akbar, you would have seen movie, and also is this a real character actually, or it is just a written history? Padmavat, when the movie came, that also was there, whether that person actually exists or it's just based on a book. So these kind of differences comes. Okay, so that is the theory part of it. Now in the different articles which came across newspapers, they are again elaborating a little bit on that by giving examples and all, like Akbar's Navratna 9 people which is there. That also there is inaccuracies. Different historians have listed like different 9 people and all, and whether actually there was a Birbal, whether actually there was a musician. These and all is like many debatable things are there, because many people reported it different way. Okay, then again Jahangir's mother Harka Bai, and then I told you Jodha Bai. So who is the like real mother? Who is the because there is no much writings by other people. Maybe one book has quoted it, then everybody followed it and copied from that, and then they are believing that is history. So like this, many things are debatable in different cultures and kingdoms and all. So when you reconstruct through different methods, you have to see to it like the authenticity, the proximity or the closeness to the event or phenomenon, the context and compatibility with other evidences. These are all you should do when you are inferring things. Okay, there should be an empirical backing, there should be rational scrutiny. So this is the basic things about historiography which the author is telling. even the popular Babri Masjid Ayodhya case, many people told till 1980s that there is no evidence of a Ram temple. 1820 there was a document where it is linking that Ram site is there. 19th century again, through organic evolution and deliberate actions by political parties and all, finally Supreme Court gave a judgment that you have to give land for the construction of Ram temple, and 2024 the Ram Mandir was inaugurated also. So like this, different people at different time, based on how much you gather or how much you talk to more people, how much you investigate, you get the socio-cultural history or the political history, and most of them may be manipulated also. So these kind of things, even social media, if you see, it can be, there'll be genuine recollection also, or maybe genuine distortions also, gross distortion also. So it can go either ways. When we do some investigation or research, it can go either ways. So the implications again in this digital age, that fact also should be considered, fiction also should be considered, and your like popular memory, okay, which they tell, memory should be also considered. Okay, it's not like only fact and the things which you will like finalize, like only fact will be considered. Here it's written, okay, popular memory versus professional history. Okay, so whether it's from memory you are collecting or from professional historians you are collecting, you should consider both of them. Then only you will get a comprehensive compilation of the historical fact. So again, for UPSC I have put the skeleton here based on which you should write the answer. Evidence based you should write, memory you should involve, social media's role, and the balance of both. Okay, these way the answer should highlight this way. You should then ideally easily get 7 out of 10 marks if a question comes in the mains. Okay, if you structure it properly, and if you write only minimal words. If you see, I'm not writing like hundreds of thousands of words, very minimal way I'm giving you the content, that your mains answer will be precise within the word limit. Okay, now again, before going to next article, whatever you see here is like, as I told, prelims, mains, interview, other exams, everything it will help. But prelims specific, if you need monthly current affair test PDF, okay, where question, 4 options, answers. That way we have test PDF monthly, like January, February, March and all. So which month to which month you want, based on the exam you are giving, 25 or 26 or state exam or whichever, based on that many months you should enroll to it. And these offers also are ending. Okay, so once you are getting this, you will be daily getting the notes PDF also with one enrollment, and then another this enrollment which I show on screen, you will get the monthly PDF also. So notes you are studying daily and monthly test you are studying daily. So 2 enrollments, make sure that current affair, not a single question you will miss. Okay, so WhatsApp me and try to enroll to these things. Okay, then the murder case, the trainee doctor was raped and murdered. It was a sensational news that time, and now one person was caught, that we already discussed in one of the editorial, that his name is Sanjay Roy. Okay, a police volunteer itself, civic police volunteer. So he was arrested, and now the verdict has come that he should be like, I think, lifetime imprisonment. Okay, they had kept it pending for death penalty or life imprisonment, but they had also told that there is no, it's not that much heinous to be given death penalty. So that's a very absurd thing to say, but that is what is told by the district and sessions court today. Okay, so the sections which under Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita, the new IPC or CRPC, you can tell, from there the sections are like 64 for rape, 66 for causing death, and 103 clause 1 for the murder. Okay, so these are the sections which are put. So even the hospital administration, the principal, that time had faced scrutiny because it's told that he was involved in tampering evidence. They did not file an FIR on time, and there were a lot of lapses in investigation. So both on the police side and the hospital administration side, which is under the state government, they had not taken correct steps. Okay, so it was very like system inefficiency, you can tell, systematic inefficiency. So it's very, very wrong. Like even in 2024-25, these rape cases are being like somehow suppressed, and people are not getting justice. Okay, so the parents have respected the a judgment and told like they need maximum punishment for the accused, and also investigation should continue because one person alone cannot do this crime. So all the culprits has to be caught. Okay, that is the same thing the civil society and the protesters and the students on the road have told, because your systematic failure is like making the workplaces kind of unsafe for women in the state. Okay, so the High Court and Supreme Court has suo moto, that is by themselves taken the action because of the complete public outrage, and it's a good thing that at least some sort of judgment has come, but investigation should continue. And also the state should see to it that the hospital infrastructure, the administration, everything is like good and proper with basic amenities. A secure rest area should be there, corruption should be controlled, and the state government should announce more and more safety protocols and ensure that everyone who works there or studies there are safe, at least in their workplaces. Okay, so the lessons again, as I told, workplace reforms, systematic accountability should be there, and the judiciary should be involved. Okay, so for UPSC, ethics, governance, social justice, essay, and current affair. Essay question can come like justice delayed is justice denied, or challenges in health infrastructure. Okay, all these again in our mains test series, these kind of questions are there. Students are writing, we are evaluating. Try to enroll, okay, because then you will be perfectly ready for your UPSC exam. Okay, all these kind of questions we'll answer in our mains test series, which is again a paid course for 25 and 26 we have. I'll show you more details as and when this video progresses. Okay, we already have 1 hour launch video. I'll show you about it. Now, next article, IBC, that is Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, which first itself prelims facts I'll show you. 2016 it was enacted. This IBBI is the regulatory board of that. Then for companies we have an NCLT, that is National Company Law Tribunal, and for individuals we have a Debt Recovery Tribunal. Okay, and within 330 days you should try to solve that, meaning anybody does any economic offense, you should be finishing that trial everything by 330 days, that is less than 1 year. Okay. And you should try to see that when these proceedings are going on, that time you need not try to take their bungalow or take their cash and all these things. Let the proceedings complete and then only you will try to take their assets. Okay, so that way they have defined everything in the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016. And this one, as I told, for individuals, for companies, for partnerships, for everything it is applicable. Okay, so they are trying to get a time-bound resolution for economic offenses. Because of this, our in ease of doing business, our rank is improving, and the asset value also is preserved, and the stakeholders, whoever is involved, they all are getting proper resolution from this. Okay, so now key provisions, if you see, again, the all static part, that it is applying to everyone, partnership or corporate or individuals. Then I told you there is an NCLT for companies and partnerships, and DRT for individuals and partnerships also. So here, insolvency resolution process, they will appoint someone called interim resolution professional, IRP. There will be a committee of creditors, COC, which decides on the resolution plan, and this process, which is called CIRP for corporate. Okay, corporate, they will like a default of 1 crore or more if they do. Okay, that was an amendment which happened during the COVID time. Earlier it was 1 lakh. So that will be taken care by this process. And then liquidation, if no viable resolution is approved, the company undergoes liquidation. Okay, meaning the asset will be sold to give the money to the creditors, whoever lost the money. Okay, so IBBI is the regulatory body which overlooks all these framework. Like we have RBI for our basic economy, we have IBBI for the IBC related things. Okay, so these are all the amendments I told you. 1 crore was made. Then there is a pre-packaged insolvency plan for MSMEs, the medium small scale industries and all, and personal insolvency also. Gradually they are implementing more and more provisions. Okay, so these are all basic things which you should know. Achievements, as I told, ease of doing business index rank improved, quicker resolutions have been seen in some of the cases, but it's still not fully implemented properly. Then the stressed assets and all, SR Steel, one case is there, you can Google about it. There also it was like significant recovery could be done because of new laws like this. Okay, so challenges, as I told, again, even though they're telling 330 days and all, it's not practically happening. They're taking maybe 700 days and all for finding the proper resolution. Then these NCLT and all are like overburdened. Okay, even their appellate tribunal is there. They are all getting overburdened, and most of the things like mandatory hearings clause is there, because of which again and again many cases are getting stuck, and it's like the dates are not available. So such problems are there. Okay, and tribunals are not following the timelines, not following the Supreme Court directives. All these in our country, you know, it's very difficult to get something implemented. Okay, so this again different cases. One Jet Airways case is there where delay is there. Then mandatory mediation is what they are proposing, that before going to this tribunal, let's have a mediator who will talk and try to resolve, then only send to this NCLT and things, so that it doesn't get overburdened. Okay, that's a new proposal. So now for your UPSC, this is the skeleton again. You have to write about the reform or the scheme itself. Then ease of doing business, you can tell as a positive thing. Governance, this GS2 syllabus, you can involve those points, and then list some high profile cases like, as I told, SR Steel, Jet Airways and all. Then your answer will look complete. Okay, this is the structure. Use whatever I showed you in the previous slide and make your answer. Okay, so from our test, lot of questions keeps coming. Just search Vice versus UPSC on YouTube. You will get every year, 24, 23, every year you will get solutions. Only when you're convinced, come and enroll to Vice IAS. Okay, do not enroll to any test series unless they give you proof, because everybody puts some random photographs of some people and tell like all these are toppers. Most of them are just lie. Okay, they don't, that students won't even have taken the test series of that coaching, but they just promote it with their money power. Okay, so now try, that is Telecom Regulatory Authority of India. It is established, or it was established in 1997 under an act. So it's a statutory body. Headquarters is in New Delhi, and they take care of the entire telecommunication system in India, okay, to provide transparency and to ensure competitiveness in the sector. Everything that TRAI will take care. So they have like the role of functions. If you need a mains answer or a prelims pointers, regulate the telecom services in everything: voice call, internet, mobile data, everything. Okay, consumers they have to protect, like they are getting quality service, they are getting proper tariffs, and their grievances are solved. All these things they take care. And even competition, like when the Jio was trying to take over the entire market and become a monopoly, they see to it that everybody has their play. Okay, like Airtel or whoever is there, they can get their say in the market. So key responsibilities, again, tariff regulation, quality of service is the same thing, but I just put it in more broken points so that the mains and answers and all, it looks cleaner. Okay, it looks neater. So spectrum also you would have heard, like 5G spectrum, 4G spectrum and all allocation, that also is taken care by TRAI. So regulations, if you see, they have something called the TCCCPR. It's a communication center for actually dealing with the spam calls and all these things which we have. And there is MNP, mobile number portability, where you change your network with the same phone number. Net neutrality related thing is there, where everybody get equal access to internet. So that kind of things, everything is taken care by TRAI. Okay, TRAI in India. So there is something called Do Not Disturb Registry, established in 2007. It actually blocks all the unwanted telemarketing call and messages and all. This also is an initiative by TRAI. Then I told you TCCMS, which is again a consumer complaint portal, you can tell, where they can register their complaint. Then spam regulation related, this is the latest news actually, because of which we are discussing. The blockchain technology, they are trying to use to monitor, okay, new AI, blockchain. These are the new way of monitoring things and trying to reduce the spam. Okay, so distributed ledger technology, if UPSC asks, it can be used for controlling the spam calls also. Okay, that is where it is heading, the technology. So structure and composition, if you see chairman, the members which are appointed by the government of India, then there is an independent authority, which is like, meaning TRAI itself is an independent authority, but it will, if you ask ministry, it will come under the Ministry of Communication. Okay, so challenges, again, as I told, how much ever they implement, still, you know, because of the new technology, even the spammers will get access to that technology, and they are continuing to do cyber crimes. They are continuing to block everything which the government is trying to do. International sources and all is like operating, and they take control over many of the things. Okay, even websites get hacked, or calls get routed, call get recorded, many things happen. Okay, so these things to counter only, as I told, the recent developments that even like WhatsApp, OTT services, everywhere TRAI and other government bodies are trying to involve that also under their bracket. Okay, meaning like WhatsApp calls also they have to monitor, WhatsApp messages they have to do, the video calls they have to do, AI they are trying to detect the spam in real time, and blockchain, as I told, once it comes to proper implementation, it can ensure transparency and reduce the fraud. Okay, so that is the news actually. And Sanchar Sathi portal is also one related fact launched by the Department of Telecommunication, which is again to report your fraudulent calls and messages and all. Okay, then there is something called Telecom Security Operations Center, where again suspicious internet activities and all these things can be real-time surveillance can happen. Okay, so conclusion again for the theory part is that blockchain and AI and all, when it comes, we'll see like the way customers or consumers are taken care, their spam, the fraud, the cyber security, the competition in the market, everything will be taken care if you properly implement AI and blockchain technologies into this field. Okay, so the news I told you, TRAI is using the DLT, distributed ledger technology, to tackle the spam. Okay, that is to bring about tighter spam control, improve the customer preferences, and enhance the traceability of commercial message. See, like in one sentence you have wrote this much. This is how you should write. That's how in the exam word limit you can control. Many people would have like wrote these three in three different sentences, and your page will get full. So try to write sentences which make sense, okay, in a shorter format. This again, I told you, the spam which we commonly tell, right, the spam calls and all, for that the technical term is unsolicited commercial communication. Okay, so in exam you can use this term instead of writing spam. Okay, at least once you write, and then UCC you can keep using in the entire answer. Okay, so DND also I told you 2007 launch. This also I told you, these are just extra details. Okay, whatever we discussed in the previous slide, I'm just putting extra details because we don't know whether prelims question will come or mains question will come. That's why this notes daily PDF is important. Okay, I give you entire breakdown in your prelims and mains format that you can easily use them. Okay, So blockchain, DLT, again, little bit about blockchain also I have written here. And more science article when we discuss, we'll discuss about blockchain in specific, like about cryptocurrency and all these things. So 2024 update, I told you, it's further tightened, making it harder for the fraudsters to bypass the system, okay, because blockchain is more transparent and cannot be tampered with, okay, because whenever you have a data recorded there, you can easily track its origin, meaning whoever is controlling it, they can track its origin. In cryptocurrency, it's not the case, it's different, okay, people cannot track it. But here, whoever is like planned usage of blockchain technology is there, they can see to it that the data doesn't get altered, doesn't get deleted, and they can trace back to the origin also. That is the best thing about blockchain. So our government is working on it in a very aggressive way. So you will see more and more blockchain related news in the coming days. Okay. So I'll wind up this particular article, because these are all extra points. I just thought of breaking it down in a different side headings only. Okay, it's the same pointers which we discussed. You just read it. Okay, when you get the PDF, just read it. So this is the test series I told you. 141 days timetable is for 2025, and 500-day timetable is for 2026. Okay, and this is also 500-day plan, where 111 prelims test, 25 mains test, 300 plus revision charts, and even voice calls with me. Everything is included in this package. This will be the only thing you need if you are really looking to study from home. Okay, like this different tab Excel sheet is there. This Excel sheet is given on day one itself when you enroll. Okay, so on day one itself, you can get access to this and start studying as per the schedule. Okay, in different days I have told you to do different things. Do that, and the timely test will come. Test PDF will come in your inbox. You just have to read it and learn from home. Okay, so this article is not very important and all. It's about the radical groups and the normalization of that. Meaning, first we all tell like Taliban is a terrorist group. We tell this HTS in Syria is a terrorist group. But when they overpower the government there and then they come to power, then we tell like, okay, now that is the government. Let's talk to them. Even India is like normalizing terms with Taliban. India is normalizing term with Bangladesh, where the government was overturned. Whoever is coming, first we tell they are terrorist, but then we tell justification that that's the only way to curb terrorism, that's the only way to bring regional stability, that's the only way to protect vulnerable groups. We just get adjusted to whoever topples the government and comes in power. So about that, just case studies they have given. Afghanistan in 2021 it happened. Now in Syria 2024 it happened. So these details you don't have to study. It's just like the terrorist names and their equipments and their money and all this and all. UPSC is not going to ask, but you have to see that how people, like including India, we first participate in the like resolution and all, telling we should target all the terrorists and all these things and all. But then, even though these people have linked to Lashkar-e-Taiba or the Jaish-e-Mohammed and all, we normalize terms with them. Okay, so that case studies they have given. Bangladesh also political unrest happened, and now Muhammad Yunus government is there, and we are still giving them supplies. We are giving them rice. We are giving we are historically like that. Okay, historically we are supporting all the democratic transitions and all, but even if political crisis happens and all, India is continuing to engage diplomatically, because the strategical interest, okay, the interest is more concerned. We don't want to go into problem, even though there is like religious polarization also telling like that is Hindu issue, this is Muslim issue, extremist groups are there, everything is there. We still continue to talk with them. Okay, so India maybe should continue to engage with their things and all, but you should see to that extremism doesn't cross border and come to us, because our national security and regional peace is more important than whatever is happening in the neighborhood. Okay, so India has to talk about this. India has to discuss on counter-terrorism efforts and all, and hopefully we'll see that this kind of things are not entertained too much by any of the world nations. Okay, so today, as I told, try to enroll, try to come and at least ask for the launch video for 2025 and 26. We have 1 hour launch video which explains the entire course. You should enroll to it and see to it that you study daily, because only serious aspirant who study daily is going to clear this. Okay, UPSC is not like you can just do some 10 days crash course and pass. You have to study every day. That is why this notes initiative I started, and this will be more than sufficient for any serious aspirant, because you can see how much topics are discussed each day. Okay, so these videos, if it stops also, those who paid for the PDF will continue to get the videos. Okay, that is how it will work. So try to get this soon. I'll wind up this. Thank you and have a nice day.